then say to yourself, hey, that was not even a show.
Hello, hello to all the ladies and fellows from a host whose belly is never yellow. I've been taking poetry classes. It's me, the host, Curly Specs, and I've got a new pair of specs as my eyesight continues to improve. Unfortunately, I've got some other issues at hand, as I made the mistake of giving my address to my old intern and trusted intern, Van, who was working for my nemesis, Ron Fraudster. It seems as if he passed the information along to Ron, and now I've got a bunch of people outside of the studio casing the joint trying to kill me a la John Wick movies. I tried to get a gun to protect myself, but those guys at the gun store have no sense of humor. He said, hey, we have to do a background check before we give you a firearm, sir. And I said, listen, motherfucker, either you give me the gun right now or I'll find one somewhere else and I'll come back here and put a fucking hole in your forehead. Which is obviously a very funny and silly joke, but he did not take it that way. And long story short, I don't have a gun and I have a warrant out for my arrest. Anyways, this week, we call a new show called the Spo Show and do a little bit of fun improv with them. First though, JJ McCartney makes his triumphant return to the program. He wasn't on last week, but he more than makes up for it this week as he threatens serious physical harm, possibly death against me. Check it out.
Rocking better shirts than you, loving the JJ crew.
Let's try. I believe we have a caller on the line from Philly. Hello, caller. You're on with Dr. Mark Davis. Go ahead.
Hi, JJ. Hi, Dr. Mark.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're gone. You're gone. That was a fake caller. I'm sorry, Dr. Mark. We've been harassed by people on the lowest end of the gene pool. And they've been at it
I've had that
for years
on radio programs.
Yeah,
people calling very nasty.
They say, "Oh, JJ, JJ's triggered." I'm like, "I'm triggered? You call my show hundreds of times with bogus, ridiculous bullshit calls,
and you say I'm the one that's triggered?
You're the one that keeps coming back here, asswipe."
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
I'm right here. Dr. Mark. Hello? Dr. Mark Davis.
Hello.
Yep, we're still here.
I've lost you.
Don't know how that happened.
You're not on here.
Let's see here. All right, let's go to the phones. We have from Denver, Colorado, Blake on the line. Hello, Blake. You're on the JJ McCartney Show. Dr. Mark Davis.
Hey, JJ. Hey, Mark. Can you hear me all right?
You bet. You'll bet. It's coming in nice and clear.
All right. Wonderful. How you guys doing today?
Great.
Good. I'm loving the show.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say the sun's shining where I am, so I'm good.
Oh, good. It's a little gloomy over here. I think it's going to snow pretty soon. You know, more snowflakes, just what we need.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in Denver. You don't have enough of them there.
Yeah, that actually kind of brings me up why I called today. Christmas is coming up. We're getting together with the family. I was wondering if you had any advice with my sister is a big time liberal. I was wondering if you had any advice, like how do I talk to her,
Boy. I would say probably keep plenty of people in between you and she. And I wouldn't suggest necessarily even bringing up politics because if somebody is a dyed-in-the-wool leftist or liberal, the last thing that anybody's going to accomplish by talking politics with them is to change their minds. You can do a lot of things, but you can't make somebody see clearly when they're looking through a prism that distorts everything. And I have always contended on this program that liberalism is a disease. Absolutely, it's a mental illness. And there is, for somebody that has chosen liberalism as their ideology, it becomes to them a religion. And at that point, there's no talking sense to a madman. It's pointless.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like you said, don't bring up politics. But like, even if I say something as simple as like, "Hey, nice shirt," she gets real triggered.
Oh yeah, you're real clever, Blake.
Yeah.
You really played that out. You strung that.
Pooped by Heather.
Yeah. You talk about snowflakes when you are one. Yeah, he went to all that trouble, Dr. Mark, just to try and say the word shirt. Yeah, that's apparently that's the smartest thing they know how to say. Yeah. So
it's clever. It's beyond me.
yeah. Speaking of illness, mental illness, Blake is one of the diseased. Don't believe anything else. Yeah, Harry, you struck out on that one, Harry. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Has he called before?
I bet you he has, but he tries to sound normal, and that's how they try and get you.
I came across a radio show called The Spo Show, and they were doing live improv on air. Well, the Lone Wolves resident improviser Improv decided to call in and do a fun scene with the boys. Check it.
Spo. Let's do this real quick. I just put the phone lines in. What's up, caller? How you doing? This is the Spo Show.
Hey, fellas, how y'all doing today?
Good. What's up?
Solid. Who are we talking to?
Oh, my name's Jesse.
What's up, Jesse? You sound
Not too
like
much.
a West Coaster.
Which one's Spo?
I'm Spo.
I can't tell who that is saying that. Long-haired fella?
Yeah. That is me.
Oh, that's very... Do you guys want to do some improv? I'm an improviser myself. I thought we could do an improv scene.
Huh.
Where do you who do you do improv with? Or do you just kind of do it solo?
Well, I have a troupe.
Okay.
Yeah, we're called God's Army.
Nice.
What's your name? I forgot.
My name's Jesse. I already told you, man. Are you doing the
Jesse.
improv already?
I smoke a lot of weed, Jesse, so I forget these things.
I like to get high on life.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Wait, what was your name again?
Jesse.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's do this scene, boys. Who wants to start off? What you want a name and a location?
Where are we? What's the scene?
Okay, let's say we're in an Apple store, and one of us is trying to return a product that's just a little bit outside of warranty, and then the other two are workers. I'll be the guy who's trying to return something.
Okay, all right.
I'm into it.
All right, and ready?
Yeah.
And it's scene. Here we go. Hey, fellas, how you doing? Hey. I got this MacBook here. I know it's about 1 month out. It's having issues, though. I'd like to return it. Get a brand new one, please.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let me first. Do you know your password to your iTunes account?
Sir, why are you jacking off in front of me? Stop jacking your damn dick off in front of me. This is inappropriate.
Well, that wasn't me. That was.
Oh, you're
was the guy
jacking
next
off
to me.
all over everybody. There's goddamn cum all over the place. We're drowning in the stuff. I've got cum everywhere. What the fuck's going on, you psycho, you motherfucker?
Is he gone? Did we
I don't know.
Did we out improv him?
No. I think he got distracted.
Oh no.
All right, let's check back in with JJ as Big Jim Fridge manages to keep him on the line for a good period of time before dropping a shirt bomb on him and he just explodes. Check it out.
Rocking better shirts than you, loving the JJ crew.
Still taking phone calls. Yeah, that's why I give the number. It's I know it's really subliminal, Carl, but that's why I give the number, is so people can call in. Carl, what's going on in your neck of the woods today, my friend?
Hey, JJ, it's going all right here. How are you?
I'm doing okay. What's on your mind?
Well, I saw someone in the chat earlier posted Ivanka for UN ambassador. I think that's insane. There's no way that she should be UN ambassador.
Well, I feel that, especially considering that she doesn't have any real-world diplomatic experience. Her only claim
is designing fashion.
Well, her only claim to fame is that Donald Trump is her father. And that's being kind. I mean, she's a lovely girl. I don't have anything personally against her, but I'm sorry, you put somebody in a position like UN ambassador, and if they say something wrong in a moment of just having a knee-jerk reaction, that can create instantaneous tension between superpowers.
Absolutely.
You need to have a proven record of being able to govern the words that come out of your mouth, and you have to be strong, and you have to be there. And I don't know that Ivanka has the time to manage a job like the UN ambassador.
Well, I will say this about her. This one thing she got going for her. She's a hell of a fashion designer. Have you seen her shirts?
Have I seen her shirts? Boy, have I ever. I've got a shirt for you. I got one just for you. Why don't you come collect it? I'll give it to you. All right? Mr. Wise Guy? Thinks he's so smart? Oh, by the way, you can ban that guy. That'd work fine for me. Just ban his ass. That's all. Yeah. Apparently that's one of Chris's buddies.
But he's going to have his own set of problems real soon.
I believe we have Deanna on the line. Hello, Deanna. You're on the JJ McCartney Show with Dr. Mark Davis. Yeah. Yeah, that's another one. And one of the things that these losers do is they spoof their caller IDs, and then they imitate real listeners that are in the chat rooms. And as soon as I find you, dude, and I already know where you are, you're gonna get a visit from somebody, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Now you take that information, do what you will with it, but I warn you right now, don't screw around with me anymore.
Period.
That sounded like E.T. from this end.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's what his voice sounds like when he's removed all the electronics. You know, it's like little. He's got the voice of Minnie Mouse,
and he's got the testicles of Minnie Mouse.
So, but we know who this guy is. I know where he lives in Canada. He thinks he's funny, but he's not. And as a matter of fact, I know exactly where he lives in Canada now. I've got all the information. And I have friends in Canada, too. Put it that way.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I have friends all over. But it's what it is you want to keep them away from you.
Yeah, well, they would. I would think that they would want to keep me away from them. Because...
both?
I
don't even want to cross your path.
It's like most people...
JJ McCartney,
somebody walks into my house. Somebody walks into my house.
Off.
I'm like, okay, I will break you like a twig. Like a number 2
two
pencil.
Machine gun turrets right outside your house. Yeah, we know you're home.
I don't like machine guns. I prefer hand-to-hand combat. You know, a little Krav Maga. You know, that Krav Maga is fun stuff, though. It really is. Sure. Especially when somebody doesn't know that you know.
Krav Maga is fun to know. I will spin kick your face. Is this enough to make Chris afraid of me and stop all the calls about shirts?
All right, everyone, that's the end. Unless you're a patron, or unless you want to be a patron, which you easily can be by going over to patreon.com/notevenashow, where we have a bonus episode ready and waiting for you. We've got bonus JJ, plus 3 new shows. The Tailgater, he's an old character, makes a call to the Dan Dackett Show. Plus the Fat Master returns making a call to MAGA hat wearer Chris Ingram. Also, we call a guy whose name is Alan Cox, and you can imagine what we say to him. Anyways, this week's comment of the week goes to Darcy. She says, I hate when these episodes end. Well, guess what, Darcy? If you're a patron, it doesn't have to. Remember the thing I just said? And plus, there's 20 other bonus episodes waiting for you if you become a patron and a podcast. Bye. See you later. I'm out of breath.